Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Daily Discipline number 112. My name's Rob Hoback. That artwork right there is by Miss Addison J. Hoback. And today is the 5th day of February 2019. Thank you for joining. Let's get to work. Let's start with what we're thankful for. Got a couple things to talk about besides just the normal stuff. Number one, when I picked up Sissy last night, she could not wait to show me her chicanes that she got because she had some donations. And that's thanks to you guys. So I certainly appreciate it. If she were here, she would say thank you too. She got a couple chicanes. I think she got some more coming. So that's awesome. Thank you very, very much. Number two, one of our VIP viewers sent me this. It's a coffee cup. It says Savage, right? I love it. Thank you. That's a daily reminder to be a savage. Because I have it, I'm going to share it with you. And if you come in every day, there will be another reminder for you to be a savage. So, awesome. Now let's get to work. What I want to talk about is the blessing of being mistreated. Think about that, the blessing of being mistreated. We've talked about this before, that when we go through a difficult season, we should look back and say, all that pain, that was the price of my tuition. Well, then the blessings that we receive, we don't get those if we don't go through the adversity. And part of that is, sometimes that's being mistreated. So another blessing, right? Like in the movie Vanilla Sky, one of the actors says, you can't appreciate the sweet if you've never tasted the sour, right? So if you've never been mistreated, you don't know how to appreciate it when somebody treats you very, very nicely. So it gives us some perspective. It gives us a comparison point. The second thing is it gives us a memory, right? That I'm sure that nobody here has ever been in a situation where they found themselves repeating the same mistake over, like, why is this? Like, well, because you're not paying attention, right? So you've been through this situation. We should be able to then recognize the warning signs. And it's kind of like when, when you're a kid and you touch the stove. Like, theoretically, you should learn, like, hey, that's hot. I shouldn't touch that. Just like when we see the indicators of a situation is going to be negative and it's not going to be good for us, that we should run. Now, having said that, we have to be careful because it's very easy, like when you were a kid, or at least when I was a kid, I had this thing, I think it was called a viewfinder, and you would focus on something, and it had this little wheel in there and a lever, and you click it, and it would change the lens. Different color. It's kind of like when you're doing a picture on your phone these days. It has all these other lenses, and when you change that lens, what you see becomes different. The object that you took a picture of didn't change. It's just the perspective. It's the lens with which we see that. And if we still have our victim lens on, we will shy away from everything that the universe is giving to us via somebody else. Like here, you go, oh, no, couldn't possibly take that. Last time I took something from somebody, it didn't work out well. Like, maybe want to get a little bit closer and check that out. Anyway, and then as I was thinking about this, I've been thinking about this for a while. Like, I really want to talk about this because this is something with which I struggle, right? Like, there were a couple of negative experiences in my recent past that are still, there's carryover, and I have to make sure I change my lens and not apply the lens of what's back there on what's ahead. So it's just a reminder for me. And then anyway, as I was thinking about that, I get a text this morning from a loyal viewer, and it said, success is like being pregnant. Everybody says congratulations, but nobody asked how many times you had to get anked, right? That anked is a bad word. We've already talked about how my Aunt Barb doesn't like those bad words, so we're not going to say them. But think about that, right? It is exactly the same thing, right? And it's kind of a crude and fun, but it's so true, right? We celebrate success, and we don't say, how many times did you have to fail for you to get there? And we do like to see people succeed, and we love heroes, and we love all that stuff. But what we often discount is how many negative experiences, how many times they failed, how many times they had to keep getting up and being a savage and going and getting it. So with that, we're done for the day. Hands up, peace out. We are better together. Remember, any misfortunes or mistreatments that you have, that's actually a blessing. It's going to provide you perspective so that when the good stuff comes along, you'll know it. All right? Love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Hope you will too. We'll see you then. Bye.